Alright, everybody watching, anyone who's tuning in, I'm playing Wuthering Waves.
Battle between a righteous knight
and we're hopping back into it. No longer VTubing, because nobody watches that, so here we are. I'm drinking some good wine. It's the 50th anniversary California wine. Some good stuff.
better to die than to be a puppet.
Yep.
Death doesn't look scary.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
Yep. Ooh.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
Alright, where are we at now? Ooh. Lupa. Ooh, Mew. That's the evil version. Yes, sir. Final battle? Possibly. I don't know. We'll see. Which Mia are we battling? Ooh.
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
And our hero enters the play. Yep, let's go! What do you got up your sleeve? Come on, what are your movesets? Ooh. Ooh. A triple move? Ooh, triple move, yep. Triple move. That's a 3-stage move. I'll cancel out your move with my ultimate.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. Get together!
Alright, we're cooking them. Half health. Half health. We're halfway there. Ultimate. Strike. Alright. What are you gonna do, bud? What are you gonna do?
Meaningless move.
Ultimate. Hopefully cancels out the attack. No.
Try that again.
Alright.
With me. That's some attack.
Alright, we'll cancel that attack.
Meaningless move.
Get you in one spot. Ultimate. Ooh, interesting.
Try that again.
Ooh, interesting. I was not expecting that. to Y combo. Lady of the Sea, Inverse of Glory. Come on. Ooh, we dodged that. Ultimate, let's go. Yep. Cutscene, let's go.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud, pitiful, cry, love. Race to the finish. To face death with the crown of glory. Fight thy will. Let this light burn in all its fury. To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
Hey, there's Scar.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
Yes. I'm not against this. I love the play. Let's go. Come on, rise again, loop up. The protagonist and the third protagonist. Can't leave her out. A shame. I am out of wine. I've even stained the bottom of my glass. You believe that? There's a little ounce left here real quick.
It's real. Both of you are safe.
Some good wine though. Hold up.
Range frequency is gone.
1 second. Let me go ahead and do a little intermission real quick. Alright, what do we got here? Interesting. Alright.
You found the righteous
So-
one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait. Gladiator's tale?
Some gala apples.
Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, you okay?
Yes, I am. I enjoyed a really exquisite play. Kinda.
I'm fine, Abby.
Could have been more detailed.
What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Cardia? And a girl I don't know?
Yep.
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a tada.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Oh? Interesting. Fiction. In the fiction section, we don't really care about most of it because we're intoxicated. But in terms of art, the last fight would be the peak of the story, the climax. Reality itself would be the one and only option we have, apparently. It's good. Alright. Do I have to go through all these now? Come on now. I get the rough idea. I'm not a playwright. Now, I will respect the art because I was a theater thespian, so I kind of understand. Now, if I wasn't as intoxicated, I would enjoy the story more. Fiction. What have we not covered in the fiction? Doomsday? That's covered? What have we not covered then? Wow. It appears we've covered it all. Did I just break my headset? I hope not.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source.
Left side's
It was
working, right
quite
side's
sudden.
not.
I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter the Sonorum, which severed my contact with the
Fuck
outside
no.
world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time and discovered the architects of the destruction.
Yes, sir!
The Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo, and the Threnodian. Sadly, the
Both of them
playwright
were
did
working.
eventually erase Lupus' existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to
Had to fix the
Septimont,
camera there.
so I sought to offer you my
Angle
aid.
way too far up.
I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
Righteous One. Well,
Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this scenario, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders.
yeah.
One, a woman with a bandaged eye.
Yes,
The
sir.
other, a
For
man
Lobo.
with scars
For
across
Lobo.
his face.
Surely they must be for Lova and Scar. But how is Scar in Redacita?
Good question.
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for whatever plans they have. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The
About it.
Thermodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonora, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Thenodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores. Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
Yes, sir.
Such is their blessing.
The fuck? And thus she joins us.
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the Dark Tide, unable to escape, until I met Cardathia. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Vale of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Whoa.
My death. Well, I'll start from the very beginning. my journey to win the championship. I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonora world created by the Faxidus began to blur. But in those 3 days of the story where Cartothea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out, though thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Thermodian, you also set her free.
And no, my AC was that
Yes.
loud. Damn.
Thanks to you and Cartothea, I was able to thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
You gonna make me walk all the way the fuck over there? Nope. Alright, good. Ooh. If I had to walk all the way over there, I'd be pretty upset. Alright.
I can fly too.
Looking for a place to stay? Did you feel it? Maybe
This
Charlie
gear,
and I.
I definitely.
We've struck a deal with the Montellis.
Ooh, Montelli's. Whew.
I can fly too.
Ooh, looks like we got a marker up here. Make sure I collect that. It's a cool place. It's the second time we've been here. Ooh, interesting.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit. pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes?
Yep.
For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimort.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it. It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimort. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning.
Yes.
I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacit Discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimort? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need.
Huh.
Travel through a silver vein above the drifting haze.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved, but she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's so, I think.
And ignites, reveals beneath an obsidian sea.
It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments. And all our hopes.
City that shines trophy under. Okay. Okay. Come on. Is that it for the quests? That might be it. That is it. That's the main quest done. Mission accomplished, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and end this video on Withering Waves. And I've already done my dailies. So, yeah. I like this so far. Kind of fast paced, but that's what you get when you're drinking wine. Some good wine, too. Some good Californian wine. Putting that aside. Yep. I liked it. So, I'll be back for the next quest. And that'll be the end for the Withering Waves